Welcome to another Gaz Right video, the final day here in Bali, in Canggu, day number 31, making a YouTube video every day. It's just going to be chilled out, sexy, relaxed vibes, me just spitting some knowledge, some insight on our time here, our journey. If you do have any questions, as always, bang it in the comments down below, respond to every single message, and whilst you're down there, do hit that subscribe button. We're coming pretty bloody close to 2k subs. Let's just get into it, to be honest. So it's Sunday now, another 30+ degree day. Sun is beating down, slowly but surely working on the tan. So, you know what I mean? We take that from what we're rocking with at the start, flying about in the crocodiles, because yeah, the amount of times I've been putting my toes on the camera in recent videos, it's far too many, mate. But yeah, unbelievable 2 months. I think when we originally planned this trip, we're thinking, oh God, a month, 2 months, 6 weeks, a long time to stay in one place. But honestly, cannot speak highly enough of Bali and our time here. Obviously, we're on a big round the world trip. We did 15 countries in the first 4 months. So it's nice to kick back, relax, reset, recuperate, and then we're going to be flying into greener pastures tomorrow. Country number 72, Timor-Leste, and then country number 73 in Australia before we move on to a couple of islands and then into South America. So we've got another seriously flair 6 months coming up. In terms of Bali, do you know what I mean? There are so many things to talk about and so many things to be grateful for, to be happy to have experienced. The beach clubs here, I'd say I was going to say second to none. Maybe the beach clubs in Ibiza, different vibes. If you want to go and sit on a pool lounger or a really nice VIP bed, people bring you drinks all day, super relaxing, and then some decent vibes in the evening. This is the best place I've ever been. If obviously you want to go in two-step to a strobe light in the corner, Ibiza is going to be your spot. And then the accommodation is ridiculous. Like, you can make anywhere as cheap or as expensive as you kind of want. Me and Em have been staying in private rooms, so we have our own double room, huge space, and our own private bathroom, and then you usually have like a shared kitchen or a pool. If you do want to do any cooking, I leave my cooking to the dance floor and on the old beer waris. But yeah, £10 each a night, and then obviously if you want to go cheaper or a little bit further out, you can drop that down even more. So yeah, silly value on the accommodation, and we've been in this one for like 2.5 weeks now. I think I've seen like 2 people in the pool the whole time, so you pretty much have it to yourself, which is pretty bloody decent. Obviously when I was with my mum and dad, we were in shared accommodations, well obviously shared with them, what am I even talking about, our own villas and stuff, which obviously yeah, you're getting a sick villa, you're getting a sick pad, but you are paying more for that kind of yeah, that kind of having it to yourself. So yeah, seriously good. The gyms here, by far the best in the world. Ridiculous setup, like the equipment in there, all like the recovery stuff. I think that's going to be a shock to the system, like going back home. We definitely need an ice bath in the future for the runs, for the weights, just getting the body back for the next day. My favourite gym, as I've said many times, is the old Wrong gym. I think the equipment at Obsidian and like the actual like weights and stuff, I would say are slightly better, but the vibe, the people, the closeness to the beach, and just the walk to get there, for me, is absolutely top draw. You get yourself in that Zen garden. We go sauna, we go ice, we go sauna, ice, rinse, repeat, and then you're sat in the Zen garden, taking it all in. For me, one of the best spots in Canggu. Obviously we did like Canggu, Uluwatu, Ubud, and obviously the trip over to Lombok. I think Lombok was decent, but it's not the same as Bali. I didn't think the people were as friendly. We stayed in Kuta on the side. Again, very, very nice beaches, but it's a lot quieter. Like, we've been going out just like kind of like once a week or something like that. If you're looking for a proper party place, do not go to Lombok, because it is, yeah, a lot more relaxed and not as many people as Canggu. Ubud, I think, is perfect for 5 days, 5 nights. There's a load to explore, but I don't know about, like, say, what we've done in Changi, where we stayed here for a prolonged period of time. Excuse me, I don't think there's yeah, as much on that front. The waterfalls, sensational. Obviously, yeah, the driver took us to the water purification temple. Again, super flair. Get yourself over to Crater Pool Club. Again, 5 nights, perfect time. And then I loved Uluwatu. Well, me and them both did, and my mum and dad. I think it's very similar to Canggu, just not as busy. So if you're looking for like a little bit more of a slower paced vibe, but still banging food, and the beaches at Uluwatu are really nice. So like Dreamland and Padang Padang's really relaxing. Dreamland is beautiful to look at, but do be careful if you go there. Go back and watch my video. Yeah, there was like an absolutely ridiculous riptide. So I'd say if you are going to go in the water, you need to be I would say a very strong swimmer for there. But yeah, the beaches are absolutely banging. Masons is the highlight from a food standpoint. We went to the one in Uluwatu and we've been to the one here in Changi like 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Silly good food, so I definitely recommend that. Notable mentions, of course, Copenhagen. If you've done any research on Canggu, you're going to go check out Copenhagen. I also really liked the avocado factory for breakfast as well, so get yourself in the mixer over there. It is a Sunday, and one of the many good things of Canggu, they have a place called The Barn, where they do a scintillating, sensational Sunday roast. The service is a little bit slow today, but I will let them off because the food is banging. Roast potatoes, you can either have pork, half a chicken, beef, you can do a nut roast, which I will not be having, not on the vegetarian options, and obviously nuts would send me straight up to the big man, so not on that front. But yeah, banging food. I think that's one of the things we've enjoyed, or me personally I've enjoyed most here, is that there's good food obviously all across the world. I find it difficult in a lot of the Southeast Asian countries to eat a lot of the food because of obviously my nut allergy. So I think as soon as we got here on day one and somebody gave us the menu, said, oh, do you have any allergies? I was literally like, we are in the right spot. So yeah, super good on the food front. Obviously, if you want to make it really cheap and you're drinking out, just drink bintangs. They're usually about £3. And then cocktails vary, £6 to £12, depending on if you're in like a really nice bar or I guess beach club. So I guess within that, another point to make is that Bali isn't a cheap place. I think you see a lot of people online saying, oh, you could get it for this price, whatever. If you're looking to travel on a budget, I don't think I would come to Bali personally. Stick to your Thailand, your Cambodias, your Laos, your Vietnams, all phenomenal places to be fair. But I would say here, it's a weird thing to say, it's not cheap, but it's amazing value for money. I think the quality of accommodation, the quality of service, the quality of food, the quality of drink is a step above what we've experienced in those countries. And obviously, yeah, you pay a premium for that. Lots of people who've lived there for a while or who I've engaged with said the prices are going up and up every single year at a ridiculous pace because it's such a sweet spot that everyone, yeah, I guess wants to come here. And I guess, yeah, speaking of people I've met, I think this is what I posted a reel yesterday. And if you've not seen it, it means you're not following me on Instagram. Gareth Wright 2, silly daily uploads on there as well. But I think the main thing for me, Bali's got all these great attributes we just discussed, but the best thing are the people, and I mean that twofold. One, the Indonesian people are unbelievably friendly. Cannot do more for you, always smiling. I literally said on one of my first vlogs here, walked down to the beach and like just a bit of like a sunrise walk just on my own, about 20 people, do you know what I mean, said hello, said good morning, and I feel as if like that links into that, do you know what I mean, companionship, sense of belonging. So yeah, it is a very nice atmosphere flying about. And two, the other side of the people went to a run club with Louis and all the boys on like day number 3 here. Not thinking much of it, thought just go do a run club. And obviously been watching Louis' YouTube videos for a long time, and the people I've met there, unbelievable. Like, we've done multiple collabs on the channel, gone out for different runs, gone to the gym with different people. Like, cannot do enough for you. So yeah, we'll be staying in touch with the boys for a long time. Hopefully we can get some more meetups in the future, whether that's in the UK, whether that's in Spain, Marbella, Germany, Bali, Australia, wherever it is, we're going to be getting something locked in for next year. But yeah, top draw place. It's the final place, I believe, where Grab is going to be on the menu. And if you don't know what Grab is, it is going to change your life. It's basically Uber on steroids. If you need any transport to get places, or if you want a little coffee delivered to your door, lunch delivered to your door. So yeah, they definitely don't have it in Timor-Leste. I don't think they have it in Australia either. So yeah, that has been a lifesaver, not just in Bali, over the last sort of 4 or 5 months, all across Asia as well. But yeah, we move on. Timor-Leste tomorrow. Greener pastures. I think it's been nice here, like obviously recharging, resetting, but I think we're both going to be glad to be flying a new country and exploring. So I think, do you know what I mean, because I've not been working, so I've just been making YouTube videos, chilling, going to the gym, which is nice for a short time, but it'll be good to yeah, get back exploring. Some mad stats about Timor-Leste I saw. It's like they only get 38,000 tourists per year. So yeah, me and Em, the ginger, the northerner, we're going to stick out like an absolute sore thumb. And then we've got an unbelievable month lined up in Australia. We're meeting up with the General, aka Mr. Bateman, and then moving down from Darwin, down the east coast, meeting up with Liv and Co. So ridiculous content in the pipeline. If you have any questions, travelling, costs, Bali, whatever it is you want to know, bang it in the comments down there. And while you're down there, I'm going to remind you again, we're still en route to 2K subs. I'll see you in the next one, baby. Remember, the chef is always cooking.